How's videos? I furniture back again to look at this week's mail. I don't think there's anything else coming, but I still need to see if anything else comes up today, but I'm going to do this anyway. I got some decks this week. First, I got one from Bicycle. It's the new 140th anniversary edition Bicycle deck. It's very nice and shiny with red and gold Metalux foil on the tuck case. And the cards also come with Metalux foil on the backs anyway. It's just a rider back, but nice way to celebrate the anniversary. And it's a vintage style face, as you can see. And it's a pretty nice deck for what it is. Then I got some decks here from Kickstarter from King's Wild. And decks and ROMs, and these are the Frontier decks. Very nice decks. There's a standard one in red, and there's kind of a limited edition in green. This one is just 320, I guess, and I got number 007. 007, what a nice number to get. So, shout out to Jackson for sending me that number, of all numbers. They're pretty nice for Wild West theme. Characters on there that I think are fictional, but I don't know for sure. Based on I forget the family, unfortunately, and their journey through the Wild West to go hunting for gold, basically. And then there's one more from Kickstarter. This is from the Dutch Card House Company. It is the Leaves Seasons Edition deck. I think it's the 6th and final deck in the series of Leaves. It has all the colors of the other decks on it. And this is only 250. I got 186. Pretty limited print run. And then I got some games. First, I got 3 games here that I got on a website from Japan, I believe it is, called Surugaya, I believe it's pronounced. The link will be in the description. I don't know if you'll still be able to find these games, but it's a kind of like a marketplace, I guess, so you might not be able to find them. You might, if you're interested in. And I purchased once or twice before from them, and they have free shipping, so why not? The first one is a little trick-taking game, little card game. I think it's like, wow, like 26 cards or something. And it's called Peas, a trick-taking card game. And it doesn't have English rules, but it's pretty simple. You have some scorecards. It's a 2-player trick-taking game. You have scorecards between both players in a little pea pod with anywhere from like -3 points to +3 points, I think. And basically, you'll be playing cards on either side. You'll be playing on one side, your opponent on the other. And you can play them to whichever trick. Whoever plays to the first one first basically becomes the lead player for that first one. And then you follow along from there. So whoever wins the first trick leads the second trick. Who won that one, you go forward, and you're going to get positive points or negative points. And whoever has the most points in the round wins the round, and you're going to play until somebody wins 2 rounds. It's a pretty simple little trick-taking game. Then I got a game here called R-Eco Plus. And this is a recycling-themed game. And there you go, R-Eco. And it's from Hobby Japan. This one, by the way, Peas, as I mentioned, is a little self-published title. I don't know if it's ever going to be released by a more mainstream company. But it's a tiny little self-published game that was probably released for Tokyo Game Market like a year ago or something like that. This one, however, R-Eco Plus from Hobby Japan, is a game that I think this is the 20th or 30th anniversary edition, something like that. It's an anniversary edition. Maybe it's 10. I don't remember which one it is. But basically, it's a kind of, I think it's set collection. It's not in English, unfortunately, so it's hard for me to recall. But basically, you are trying to recycle items, sets of stuff. So there's a little set collection. And it's basically the first ever game that came out that had a recycling theme. I think that's pretty cool. And this is the anniversary edition. It's pretty nice. I'll have to print out the rules once I figure out, get my printer running. because it's currently down. I figured why not. Now I could have gotten that one from Board Game Bliss, but it would have cost a couple bucks more, incidentally, especially considering I would have to pay for shipping from Board Game Bliss, and this was free shipping, so why not? Yeah, and then I got this game here from A-Games called Red Dragon. This is a trick-taking game as well, and this is kind of like Hearts. You got the Red Dragon suit, which you want to avoid because it has all sorts of points or negative points, and in order to win, you want to have the most points. You don't want to take negative points. So it's very similar to Hearts. And it's from A-Games in Hungary. I don't know if they're still doing any games. This came out, does it say when? 2019. Very difficult to find. I haven't seen it ever on eBay or Board Game Geek. Very hard to find. So when I saw this there, I'm like, sold. Because I've been wanting this one. Been trying to find it. No luck. Finally found it. So pretty happy about that. Now the box is about 4 times bigger than it needs to be, but it is what it is. That's what you get from A-Games. Boxes that are way bigger than they need to be. Then I got a couple games from Kickstarter. First one here is from Bitewing Games, designed by the good Dr. Wainwright. He is actually a doctor. And he designs board games, about 50 board games a year, it feels like. Which is awesome. And it is Cat Blues, the Big Gig. This is actually a reprint of an older game called Cat Blues. It's got a music theme. And basically you're bidding for the hottest blues bands and book your big gig as you compete for the most mouse tips. So basically it's bidding and auctioning and trying to get the best cards, score most points type of thing. Pretty cool, nice little production. And then I got one more from Kickstarter. This is from Patrick Engro at Engro Games out of Asia, I do believe. It's a reprint, and this is Book Council of Backyardia. And I also got the expansion for this. This is why they did this new project, because they released an expansion for it called Long Live Backyardia. And basically the expansion adds 4 modules you can throw in. And I think it's pretty cool. This one you can actually play solo as well, which is thumbs up for that. This is a trick-taking and Mancala board game. You can see you have a little Mancala board. Some assembly required. And basically, if you know Mancala, basically you're going to take cubes off of one section and then you spread them around. Share the wealth, basically. And that's how many points you're going to score to, whichever one basically you end up with. I don't know too much of this quite. I haven't played it yet, but it seems pretty cool. It's trick-taking. It's Mancala. I think this is the first Mancala game I have. Actually, no. Because I have IE, which I haven't looked at yet. I got a couple weeks ago out of like Brazil. That also has some Mancala. But yeah, it's pretty neat looking game. The expansion is inside, in case you're wondering. So that is it for this week, I think, unless something gets delivered in the next little bit. I am recording this, of course, the day before I put it on the channel. I always do it on Friday, usually. So it's Friday today, but this will be up Saturday, tomorrow. Anyways, not so I'm explaining that. But that's why I'm saying, I might still get something. I could have waited, but I decided let's just do it. Alright, comment, like, subscribe, and what you think. We'll see you next time for more. Thanks for watching, and if anything else arrives, I'll add it on after this. If not, see ya.